1,000,006. Hi, I'm Kennedy, and welcome to Best Picture, the show whose opening sequence is better produced than the rest of it. Welcome to Best Picture. For this first proper episode... Hi, welcome to Best Picture. Hi, I'm Kennedy, and this is... Hi, welcome to Best Picture. For this first... Hi. This is the first inaugural episode. The beginning, first episode ever! Welcome to Best Picture! Hi! Oh! So here we are, first time out, and I'm going to take a look at a film that... For this first inaugural episode... For this first proper episode, I'm going to take a look at a film that was propelled... Oh boy, first out the gate. For this first proper episode, I'm going to take a look at a film that was propelled by a soundtrack that's based on one of the most... Oh, Jesus. I'm going to take a look at a film whose soundtrack was propelled by the music of one of the 20th century's best piano composers. Other best composers. No. Scott Joplin, yeah. Today, I'm talking about The Sting. Okay, so this is a bit of an ass-backwards spoiler warning. I know I made a big deal in the intro episode about needing the freedom to give away spoilers, but this is a film where I'm really trying to give away nothing, despite that, because this film really hinges on the twist. So much so that I think it's actually a spoiler to even let you know that there is a twist, but that's all I'm really going to say. Not only was The Sting the first Best Picture film that I ever remember seeing, it's also the movie that pretty much introduced me to the idea that the audience could be left out of a critical piece of information, and that would enhance their appreciation of the film. Unfortunately, it was also my introduction to the notion that someone might be able to give away an important plot point, and in so doing significantly diminish my appreciation for the film. Not to give away any names, but I call the guilty party Mum. Since then, she's proven to have an uncanny knack for giving away plot twists. Sandwiched between the two Godfather films, The Sting won Best Picture in 1973. The Sting reunited George Roy Hill, Paul Newman, and Robert Redford after the success of their 1969 film, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. The Sting arguably isn't as good a film, but I'll be one of those people to argue for it. Just acknowledging the debate. Teach controversy! Bullshit! Redford and Newman are charming, the look is rich and authentic, David S. Ward's script is structurally masterful, and sets the standard, in my mind, for every con game film that has followed since. And on top of it all, you got Robert Shaw, who for my money is one of the most watchable actors of his day.
You follow?
Indeed, when I first saw The Sting, Shaw's turn as Doyle Lonnegan struck me as one of the scariest bad guys ever.
I'll have to kill him and every other hood who wants to muscle in on my Chicago operation. You follow? Yes, sir.
You wanted you dead? You were dead. Of course, I was 6 at the time, so I hadn't really had the opportunity to quake at the sight of some of cinema's baddest baddies. Quake at the sight. Quake at the sight! Sting won a respectable 7 Oscars, with Julia Phillips being the first female producer to ever win Best Picture. The award ceremony itself was unusual in that it had 4 hosts: John Huston, Diana Ross, Burt Reynolds, and David Niven, who pretty much walked away with the highlight of the night.
And now, to divulge the contents of this year's most important envelope, is a very important contributor to world entertainment, and someone, quite likely, that was almost bound to happen. But isn't it fascinating that... Fascinating to think that probably the only laugh that man will ever get in his life is by stripping off and showing his shortcomings.
You fella?
Did The Sting deserve to win? There is a certain temptation to suggest that this was just reparations for having lost in 1969 to Midnight Cowboy. I know I'm going to take flack for suggesting this, but only 2 of the other 4 films that were nominated are films that are still widely known today. The Exorcist and George Lucas's sophomore effort, American Graffiti. Touch of Class was kind of handicapped by being a rom-com and, Cries and Whispers, foreign film. Deadly! Don't get me wrong, I know Bergman's a genius. But when I hear his name, I think Seventh Seal, or film that I have to look at on my monitor. Fanny and Alexander. And seriously, being a foreign film increases your chances of winning the Oscar by a factor of negative. So, in short, did it deserve to win in the context of 1973? Yeah, sure. Is it a choice that the Academy should be embarrassed of? No, not at all. It holds up. Was there a better choice? No, not definitively. Do I recommend it? Yeah, but don't let anyone give away the end. What about the sequel? Well, the only key player who returned was screenwriter David S. Ward. Bad sign. And for some inexplicable reason, every single major character's first name changed or disappeared completely. Doesn't bode well, does it? Okay, it's a cool story. Rob Cohen was the reader who first looked at the Sting screenplay. His coverage report summed it up this way. The Great American Screenplay will make an award-winning, major cast, major director film. The script was sold later that afternoon. Reportedly, Cohen still has the coverage framed on his wall. He went on to direct Daylight, Fast and Furious, Triple X, and Stealth. What happened to his taste? Alright, I'm done. Next time, the first talkie ever to win the Best Picture. You follow?